So most of us really dread the dentist chair, right? Because it feels like walking into this room full of sharp metal and unknown machinery where things just kind of happen to you.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that anxiety comes almost entirely from the information gap. When you don't understand what those instruments are actually doing, the clinic can easily feel, super intimidating.
Yeah, which is exactly why we're doing this deep dive today.
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone. Today, we're decoding the dental visit for you.
Right.
We've pulled together clinical instrument breakdowns, dental health articles, and even some ESL conversational guides to basically arm you with the exact knowledge to navigate your appointment confidently.
And that decoding process actually starts the second you call to book the appointment. You're not just finding a time slot.
Yeah.
You're entering a triage system.
Right, because, walk-ins are pretty rare. You really have to call. And the language you use kind of dictates how fast you get in that chair.
Exactly, like asking them to fit you in or saying the sooner the better. But more importantly, before you even sit in the chair, you have to articulate your problem. Like, is it gum pain or tooth pain?
Well, let's look at gum sensitivity first. Our sources note that's usually this constant dull ache or bleeding, which is often tied to plaque buildup, gum disease, or even a vitamin D deficiency.
Right, whereas a sharp stabbing shock, like when you drink hot coffee, is a completely different mechanical failure.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that sharp pain means your protective enamel has worn away and it's exposing the dentin underneath.
And dentin is packed with those microscopic pathways, right?
Exactly. They lead directly to the tooth nerve. So a cavity, or just thinned enamel, creates this unprotected highway straight to the pain center.
Wait, hold on. Let's unpack this for a second. Because we are relentlessly told to brush our teeth to protect our enamel.
Right.
Are you saying the brushing itself can actually strip away the armor?
I know it sounds total backward. But brushing with sheer physical force instead of proper technique literally grinds away the enamel you're trying to preserve.
That is wild. Okay, so the receptionist hears sharp shock, knows there's a compromised nerve pathway, and that accelerates your appointment. So you arrive 20 minutes early with your photo ID, and you get seated next to that intimidating tree of tools.
Which, I mean, they only look like a medieval torture kit until you realize they fall into highly specific, logical categories.
Right. Let's talk about the diagnostic tools, like the Explorer, that pointed metal hook.
Yeah, the dentist isn't just poking around aimlessly with that. They're relying on tactile feedback. The tip is designed to catch on, microscopic surface irregularities.
So it finds soft spots that indicate a cavity way before an X-ray even could.
Exactly. And then we get into the cleaning tools, which have pretty fascinating mechanics. You've got scalers and curettes.
And the difference in their design is super important, right?
Definitely. Scalers have a sharp, pointed tip. Think of it like a metal snowplow scraping hard ice off a paved road. It is strictly for removing hardened plaque and calculus above the gum line.
Because if you took a heavy metal snowplow onto a delicate grass lawn, you'd completely tear it to shreds.
Right, you'd cause so much damage.
And that's where the curette comes in, because it has a rounded toe, like a smooth plastic shovel. It lets the hygienist safely slide under the gum line subgingivally without causing soft tissue trauma.
The specific shape dictates the safety of the tissue. And, this precision applies to the restorative side, too.
Yeah. Which brings us to the actual procedures. One of the sources details this visit from a patient named Mia who went in for a filling.
Right, the filling procedure.
So they use the anesthesia injection to make her mouth totally numb. And then comes the super loud, high-speed drill. And this surprised me, the drill isn't actually clearing the cavity.
No, the drill is literally just creating the access point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the real finesse comes next. They use an instrument called an excavator. It has this tiny spoon-shaped end, and the dentist uses it to selectively scoop out the soft, decayed material by hand.
And they leave the hard, healthy tooth intact. Mia said she felt the pressure of the scooping, but absolutely zero pain.
Exactly. And then after that decay is scooped out, they use condensers, these flat-tipped instruments, to tightly pack the filling material into that space.
So there are no microscopic voids for bacteria to hide in.
You got it. And honestly, just understanding this specialized toolkit totally transforms the experience.
It really does. It shifts the environment from a place of anxiety into just, a place of logical routine maintenance.
Because you realize every single tool has a highly engineered purpose designed specifically for your safety and comfort.
Absolutely. But it does leave you with something to ponder. If modern tools, pinpoint diagnostics, and advanced anesthetics have made procedures like fillings virtually painless, Why do our brains still react with such intense ancient fear the second we hear the high-pitched whine of that drill?